We should have no more regulation than the health, safety, and security of the American people require. Every rule should meet that common sense test.
None of those three reasons are why we're being prosecuted. The fact is, he lied.
Federal agents raided Gibson Guitar in 2009 and again this year on the suspicion it broke laws in India and Madagascar. Even though both countries say Gibson did nothing wrong, the company now faces persecution from the U.S. Justice Department. We spoke to Gibson chairman and CEO Henry Juskowitz about the ordeal.
Well, Gibson is a company that goes back to 1894. That's been a leading company in the guitar and musical instrument field since then. We are the #1 guitar company in the world at this point, and why we're in the news is that the government has chosen to persecute us. They, without any announcement or any other formal notice, raided our business in 2009. They came in unannounced with 30 SWAT people with guns and bulletproof vests and so forth, evacuated our factory, seized goods, and in fact refused to tell us why they were doing that. And that started us on a long road of persecution on the part of the Justice Department and the Fish and Wildlife Bureau.
What did you say in your testimony before Congress this week?
Well, the fact that government is overreaching and unfair. We actually have done nothing wrong. No charges have been filed against us at this point, and yet our business has been injured to the tune of millions of dollars.
Isn't the Obama administration suing an American company to protect a foreign law that, in essence, keeps jobs overseas?
Well, that's the irony of the whole issue is, one, they are litigating not because we broke any U.S. law, but because supposedly we broke a foreign law, in this case Madagascar and India. But the government of Madagascar and the government of India both have sent formal letters saying that we have complied with all of their laws. And so the U.S. government is taking a position that is contrary to the government, and that is, in fact, the lawgiver, if you will.
Now, Henry, you were in Washington for the president's job speech, a guest of Congressman Blackburn. You're here today. What message do you have for job creators at a time when our country's facing high unemployment and you have the government taking these kinds of actions like they have against Gibson?
Well, sitting in that audience, President Obama made a point that the regulation should be only used for three reasons. None of those three reasons are why we're being prosecuted. The fact is, he lied. Here is a business that is being severely injured. It's costing us money. And at the end of the day, that money comes out of consumers' pockets. We're a business that caters to consumers, and if we have to pay for lawyers and we have to pay for all this effort and we're injured in our manufacturing process, it makes us less competitive, and it costs consumers money. And it costs, consequently, jobs. There's no doubt that costs jobs. And there is the prospect that, if we continue to be persecuted, that we will have to go elsewhere where we don't suffer that persecution in order to be able to conduct our business. That is 180 degrees from what he said. And he has the ability to stop all this today.